Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. This is Andy. 9 range. Cool. Right there. I have the power to do that. There we go. Sweet. Right. Hey, Rick. Streams Mario 2. Exactly. Well, GR came along and said, John Cussies. These two jokers. I said, yeah, sounds like fun. So, what do we have? Let me just find the rules for this one. They are going to do BO9, no vetoes, map pool and order of play, piece of June. Okay, that's not right. What? Standard. Okay. Piece. No, that's not piece of June. Is it this one? Hey, Root. Cool. Okay, this one. On battle mode. And he sent me the maps. So. Oh, the auto cap versions of it. The auto cap versions. And then pink right for observer. Hey Thomas. I know what this map is. Yes. This map was played quite a lot, like 2 years ago. I don't know if it's still played much, but had to put auto cap on it. Makes sense. So no vetoes, best of 9, map pool and order of play, piece of June, so twice. This map, then Hidden Valley ×2, then River Rampage LE ×2, and then repeat if needed. No Yuri faction, $20 prize sponsor GR81. So thank you to him. And then repeat if needed. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense, yeah. Because it could be free. Got it. Well, I'm waiting for Legend. He did say what's the password? 789. I just tried to scam it at the moment. River Rampage has no oil, so you can find that in one of the options. Make sure that's all set up correctly. Yes. Good. That was blind start. Won't be shown in the loading screen. No Yuri. No Yuri's fine. And he's gonna go France. Cool. Settings are good. I'm going to assume settings are all good. Right, well, let's begin. I don't have a fancy overlay like Doof. I never go around setting it up. So we're gonna do it old school. We're gonna count the miners individually. Anyway, here we are. Legend on the left. What is that username? Fake Legend already. And then Andy on the right. France. The map is tiny. If Andy gets, I'm gonna say if he gets 2 cannons out. If he gets 2 cannons out, Legend's in big trouble. 1 cannon out is a kind of timing push for Legend. He's gonna have to start making moves. Bunker is gonna be. Uh-oh. Oh no! Bunker's gonna be quite useful here, but he would need to eat the gems first. Andy, see, you gotta love Phobos, guys. You gotta love Phobos. The War Miner coming out really good versus GDIs. There is, I'm sure somebody's tried this, but there is a world in which you use the War Miner aggressively. There is absolutely a world in which you do that. Power is big. Oh, of course, because the bunker out there just denies the gems and stuff. But Andy's now got that critical mass of GIs, and this is going to be nuts. This is going to be difficult. That's what I was saying about using the War Miner offensively. Could have stemmed the flow of GIs a little bit.
Our ally is under attack.
Oh! Gets the power plant, but I think that's too little too late. Yeah. I thought the NG was going up there. I was so focused on Andy, like, probably winning by doing that. Gets a Rax out. But look at the money. Legend doesn't have enough to keep this going. Oh, if he can get in the building! No. Energy eyes, yeah. That was a nice try, Legend. Nice adapting in the moment. Another RF radar for Desos. Desos would work here. Desos would totally work here, but the Rocketeers are going to make life difficult for them. War Factory now. And I mean, Legend's not dead. Score 0-0 right now. I'll bring up the score screen in a second. That oil is dead. Paradrop gonna come in up here. There you go. We're gonna get another ref there. Yeah, of course. Probably a power there for another ref there later with a Grand Cannon. Probably. Andy will probably want to put a cannon there. But it might go there first. Deploy GIs. Yuri's Revenge. Too strong. V3? Like a nice idea, but you need a flat track to deal with that rocket. And oh, good squish. Loses the V3. Yeah, you built them in the wrong order, Legend, I'm afraid. Force fire the cannon to turn it around. Very smart. Another power plant. I'm surprised there's no like GGI or something to take care of those trees. 3 Harriers. That's commitment. 4 Harriers, that's commitment. Transferring it loud is surprising. I think this is a bit of a challenge between the two of them. I get the impression. Legend GG's. Whatever they agreed on was entertaining. Yeah. I mean, Legend is a very good player, as is Andy for that matter. As is Andy. And so Legend should really be able to it's either going to show that this is completely imbalanced, or Legend's going to show that it's perfectly possible to win. it might take Legend a little bit to get into the swing of things. That looked a little bit rusty. Obviously once he was thrown off the mark, it was difficult for him to come back, but I think it was very doable. Set colors. Yeah, I should have done that. So again, reminder, they're doing this map twice, and then another map twice, and then a third map twice, and that will bring them to 6 games, and then they repeat as needed. Those are the rules as agreed by them. And Legend is spawned on the left. If anything, this is good for Legend. I mean, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever, except Grand Cannons, when they spawn, look this way. It is a minor thing. Most people would say it's irrelevant. Generally speaking, it is. See, Legend are building a shit ton of dogs, but Andy saying, nope, not going that way this time, buddy. That is rough. Oh, and he's gonna move his MCV down here, and then he's gonna build a Grand Cannon, probably like there. He's not quite gonna have the range to put it there. We got a War Factory coming from Legend. Okay, no, he is gonna be able to put it down there. War Factory out, Flak Tracks, obviously. I mean, I would say this is a France favored map for sure. But Andy's making it look cool. He's not making it look making it look a bit cheesy, but he's making it look quite cool. Especially doing 2 different things to each game, right? This is clearly game. It's clearly game.
Player defeated.
That's 2-0. Okay. Again, the maps were agreed between the players. Next map I have is Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley auto cap. Allies or Yuri could pull this off, but so this is just a misery. I'd be surprised if Allies could, although you know, you end up with a mirror match, so in theory it should be easier. I mean, part of it is just guessing what your opponent's going to do. Again, Legend should have stuck a conscript in each of those buildings at the very start. We played on no auto cap and no PPE buff version. Big difference. I don't know, but these are auto cap. Hey, Polly. These are auto cap versions of the map. I would imagine for Allies, yeah, it's quite a big difference. Not getting. Well, how much of a difference is it? Probably a little bit for Allies. It probably slows you down a fraction of a second. Dumbo map. I mean, kind of, yeah. It's a meme map. In the sense that it's an original Westwood map and nobody in their right mind plays these maps. Nice anti-scout there. You've obviously got the all there, the all behind my head. This is going to be harder for Andy. He's got America here instead of France. Obviously, you can't base walk it through here. Not really. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's anywhere for you to place any building. You know, 2x2 being the smallest. Original Westwood maps and then whatever the hell this is. I swear in Valley's an OG Westwood map, right? But this is pre-cap version. So a modern, so not quite original, and it oils a pre-cap. But otherwise, I think this is OG Westwood. 2 oils for each. Sorry, I forgot to mention that they have. It's not just one. Triple harvesters. Okay, lab is out. Battle fortress. Are we going to see Chrono BF? Andy likes his Chrono BF. And Andy is one of those ally players who actually quite likes BFs instead of Mirages. I'm saying all Western maps are nonsense. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, fair. Now Legend has a bit of a timing here. If he gets the oil, that would be great.
Our ally is under attack.
Bold with the
Our ally is under attack.
name a more iconic duo. Legend of Battle Fortresses. Oh my god, Legend gets it!
Our ally is under attack.
You're not gonna kill the GDI, buddy. You're not gonna kill it. But you might get... Oh, good jump away.
Our ally is under attack.
I'd go and hit that art miner. Nice. Slick on the NG. What are we building? A new character? So Legend's going for an Iron Curtain. He could get that. He could get it.
Under attack.
Yes, he gets it. We want to even... I say yes. I want to even the scores up. You can see what Andy was trying to do, right? And if he managed to pull it off, he would have won. Like, that's a strat that you pull off. Soviet's not coming back from that. Not on a map this small. That IC would have not been able to... wouldn't have been ready in time for the push. That was a nice game by Legend. Noticing... Andy was quick. Legend noticed that he needed to go. And he dived in with, you know, just 3 rhinos and 2 desos. There was, of course, a little bit of luck on Legend's side with the desos deploying and killing quite so many of Andy's infantry. Probably too many GIs. Yeah. Switch spawns. If they wanted to, they that would have been fine. But I'm not organizing the game. Organized between them. I'm just letting them like go at it. Like to play sentries over Blitz's maps when he would try and make it. I like to play sentries on on overs when you'd okay. Try and make it a draw game. Yeah. Hey, Matt. So same sides. Andy doing exactly the same thing. Legend is gonna probably predict. What can Andy do? Other than the same thing again? I expect Andy's gonna try something different. I just don't know what. AFC first is bold. Almost as bold as me. Uh-oh, a little bit of lag. He's saying that always surprised Iron after him to redo the map. To be fair, I think that's great. Like, it's great when people pull out new and exciting ways of playing. Especially with the maps that Ivor used. Mostly because all of the stuff Ivor was streaming was on maps that were made. They were new maps, right? They weren't adaptations of old ones even. You know, Snark, Polye, Kapow. I'm sure I'm missing a couple of other notable map makers or people who made maps, but they all made maps specifically for Ivor's games. They knew what to expect. They were good map makers who were experienced, and yet people still found ways to abuse the maps. And I think that's great. That makes a good game. That makes a good game. Siege Chopper this game. So I was thinking last game, but didn't get around to saying it. You know, Siege Choppers are a classic on this map on the rare times that they're played. You can deploy one there, Otherwise, I'm not sure there are any spots that there to deploy. I can obviously deploy one there as well. Like, this is properly mirrored. This is very much mirrored. So Legend let Andy get away with everything this time. These are American forts. Is he doing three? Yeah, 3 GGIs, 2 GIs. Yeah, proper America forts. Arguably the best style of BF to build, except for build and clearing. If you're chronoing in BFs, obviously you want to stick, like, if your plan is to kill buildings, 5 GIs, delete the building in a fraction of a second. If you want to kill tanks but not get killed by terror drones, America forts is the way to go. Desos are out. IC is up in 3 minutes. That's a lot of tanks. Kirov. So Kirov is a great way of countering BFs because in RA2, anything that can shoot air and ground prioritizes air. Part of the game code. Things will always auto attack air instead of ground if given a choice. You get it with flak troopers, GGIs, flak tracks, IFEs, etc. That was a bit of a waste. Andy Cell? Crap, he did. Yes, he did. Nighthawk. There is something red in there. So that's a Navy SEAL or a Tanya. Deso's there. Tanya. Oh, good. Oh, great play by Legend. Nice and quick. Icy and he's low power. He's low power. He's got 30 seconds on the Iron Curtain. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, Andy's Tanya did exactly what she needed to do. I mean, 7 Mirages there, 2 Rhinos. I'm not sure what you can pull out of here. Nice MTVs. Yeah, but like, so what, right? Well, actually, so what? 4 War Miners. And Andy sold. He's got his lab. He's got his racks, war, AFC. So he's got everything he needs to build. But 1 siege chopper there has a good chance of ruining Andy's day. 2 siege choppers would almost certainly definitely ruin Andy's day. And that elite Rhino is with the elevation terrain. Oh, great moves. Legend. The girls love him. Quick fingers. Gets that deploy. Repair IV. Smart man. Oh, this is a game. We now have a game. Andy, if this goes much longer, Andy's gonna start to be in trouble. Not too much, but obviously he's not gonna be. He's gonna have to long distance that, and he's not gonna scale. More importantly, 2 war factories now. Desos, and this is probably why Andy isn't a huge fan of building Mirages, and I would agree with him on that. Is that Desos just counter them really, really well. Some would say hard counter them. BFs, Soviet struggle to counter more. There's a nuke. Right, Andy's now on a timer. This elite is dead. Probably. Oh! And there's the IC. Suddenly I see dead people. Oh, Legend's fine with just 3. I'm surprised Legend hasn't got a service depot. Although, to be fair, no, not over the wall. Who thinks it would be a good idea to increase air hit chance? I mean, really? Completely unnecessary, am I right? Very bad IC. It wasn't terrible, but at the same time, it was just like questionable why he didn't go further. I think Andy might have gone somewhere here. This is dangerous. Rax is dead. The BF is gonna kill Lost Deso, and it's that. Oh no, it's Deso on the right. Deso on the bottom, and Legend still just keeping that hole open. Deploy! There we go. Okay, get something out of it. Legend holds. Legend lost. No, sold his MCB. Loses a war. Will lose the oil. Some decent APM here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like the other games were good to watch. This is a good game. Uh-oh, the IC. IC on the Rhinos now. Going in, going down. Gonna mop up. Can you find nothing but us trees, it turns out. 2 elite Rhinos, and that should be all she wrote. Rocketeers, nice idea, but there's an elite flak there. Deso's back in base.
Our ally is under attack.
Rax goes. Nuke is ready to be fired anyway. And that's a GG. 2-2. That was a good one. That was a good game. That was some good level spice. That was level of spice that Harkonnen would go for. Right, next map. River Rampage, LE. That's a battle map, right? Another old classic. Another old classic. We remember Woody. We remember Shen 6. Remember the meme Grand Cannons being placed down in the middle here. Hell 40 by Roger, 1 Rhino, interesting. Sad and Sobo P. Righty-ho. And you're going America, not France. Okay. Oh, is it like the olden days where the allied player is gonna build a wall here to stop the IC and have, you know, delay? Oh no, wait, they added in the bottom of the map, didn't they? Because map makers are nerds and are like, no, you can't hold back the Soviet Iron Curtain units. They need an alternative way of getting in. I need my OP Sovs. Right. Nice anti-scout, though. Very nice anti-scout. You don't see it as often as you should. These should be, in theory, more macro games than the last 2 maps, last 4 games. Those tend to be a bit more seesaw. If you start or snowbally, start to win, you're gonna keep winning. This one, more comeback mechanics. Let us drink from the bottle of means. Zasalan, is that you? Are you NGing my MCV? That's drinking. I haven't got a huge amount. Have I? Oh, I suppose I'm right now. Okay, well, it was, you know. She came, she saw, she tried. Flag track, getting out of the way. Nice micro from Legend. It's always a pleasure to watch. You know, it's always a pleasure to watch Andy do rather smart things and rather out of the box things, but executed well. And it was nice to see Legend think on his feet and respond to them. or try and respond to them. It doesn't always work out for him. But in terms of adaptive players, there's few people better than Legend. That was over rather quickly though. Which, like I said at the beginning, it was probably going to be a quick game. Whoever said it was probably going to be a longer macro game is clearly an idiot. So this map again, and then we go back to Piece of June. I'm told. 3-2 match point. Double dog map, have a shot. Hey. Delicious. I love my Johnny Walker. All right, so sides have been switched. Legend is now on the left. Andy is now in the right. But Andy is now playing as France. Yes. Why was I thinking it was best of 7? I was thinking it was best of 7 because the rules say and then repeat. I thought they would have picked 4 maps to do doubles on if it was best of 9. You're right. Excellent. Good news, everyone. We have more games than we expected. Legend gets a scout. Then not match point. True. God. Look at that smart boy. On the bottle also clean. Like, go ahead. Why do you think I wear the hat? I have worn this hat for every stream in December. And will continue to wear it. Keeps my head warm. It's not like I've got any hair to do the same thing. NG. Legend's like, behold. No you. Sick kid. Is that what people say these days?
Our ally is under attack.
Get some PP. All right, Legend, you've got Andy's PP. Now what are you going to do with it?
Our ally is under attack.
Sentry. Racks coming out. I forgot I could click on shit and see what they were building. Andy with another PP. Now Legend starts with the rack. Oh my god. He gets it up just in time, but I don't think there's anything sensible coming out of there, is there? Nope.
Our ally is under attack.
Trying to ult the... Oh, he gets the ref! Good heavens! The damage has been done. But Andy's on 4 harvesters.
Our
4
ally
miners.
is under attack.
Legend is only on 2, 3. Andy's also on radar tech. And was probably going to build a ref somewhere around there anyway for long distance mining. It's not the end of the world. So I don't think this is as bad as it looks for Andy. It's a jungle out here. GGI is up. Dog gets the GGI. Actually, like top tier big brain plays by El Legendo. Loses a miner. How careless. See, did it end up on an island somewhere? No miners on islands. Okay, fine. But the lab is out. BFs are coming. Legend's gonna win this fight. Andy a little bit bold there. Should have, after taking out the first rhino, should have pulled back behind the pills. He's kind of just left himself open here. This is a bit scary. Yeah, he was gonna lose the ref and then it would have been broke. It was in a bad spot. I'm sure Andy would probably say that he was gonna lose like ages ago. But I think he probably could have held a bit longer when he had 3 grizzlies and Legend had 4 rhinos. I think it was good to snipe 1 rhino, the vet, but then he could have pulled back and Legend probably wouldn't have pushed. because it would have been pushing into 2 pills, 2 or 3 grizzlies, and a couple of GIs. And Legend would have lost that push hard. And then Andy would have got the BF out. Yeah. So now we go back to Piece of Dune. Little piece of Dune. Meanwhile, Legends are like, oh my Bitcoin. Honestly. What's the third map? FT5? What? Okay. Well, Legend's seen Andy. Legend cannot lose here, by the way. The worst that happens is it goes 4-4 if Andy wins the next 2 games. So it then all falls down onto Hidden Valley. Oh, first to 5 or first to 7? Best of 9, so first to 5. Legend. Garrisoning buildings and getting dogs out. Very, very smart. Yeah, losing 2 dogs there was a bit expensive. I'm dealing with setting up my show match versus Legend. I'm not interested in Marco. Marco said he's down. What? John's join the house. Oh, forces the underploy. I'm not sure the Connies can get this though. The war miner. Oof. Legend. I mean, Legend's probably a bit tilted playing this. I understand that, but it was a bit silly to throw his Connies like that. Gets a second war miner out. That is big. More Connies though. What are you going to attack?
Our ally is under attack.
He's got the rhinos out. He claims the gens. Legend not looking in a bad spot. Flak comes out. Great. A radar? No. Ref. Radar? Little bit of lag. And there's a GC. Where's the radar for Desos? There's the there's the battle fort. We're going BFs. Or it's to deal with tanks, but I think it's going to transition into BFs. What's that? GIs have insane range and can kill sentries if they're on high ground? Why, yes, that is totally balanced. Thank you, Westwood. Well, why did he sell it? He genuinely should have kept it, because then the GC would have kept auto attacking it. Ooh, that is a bit of a problem. Both those and racks for Legend go down. V3's come out. Very sensible. Nuke reactor. We're going to get an IC out of Legend. Andy. War Factory, yes. Neither TS nor I2 quite got the elevation right now. You see that in Mental and Mega a lot. Rip. Uh-oh. Legend, you had one shot with this, and I think you fucked up. Andy didn't know the Kirov was coming, and now you're sending it up top. I think you should have sent it over here. Kill the oil, you kill that GC and the racks, and then you get at least one power plant. Having said that, I still think you should have gone this way. Got the infrastructure damage. Then again, Legend in 2 minutes fit. You sneaky, sneaky boy. I mean, it's been scouted by the Rocketeer earlier, so Andy knows it's coming. NGIFV could change everything. The GC comes out, but I don't think you get anything. No. Ages? Actually smart. He knew when this came out, and he knew when the Dread came out. So he knew that there couldn't have been a squid. Not yet, at least.
Our ally is under attack.
A good snipe on the NG. Rhinos come in.
Our ally
M3
is
gonna go down. I think this is game.
Our ally is under attack.
Igor and Nibble well played on Hidden Valley games. To be fair, Hidden Valley games were the best games. 100%. 100%. Hidden. Legend strong. Well, there we go, chaps. That was a nice series. It's always fun to watch those two play. You know, two top players with quite different ways of playing, quite different ways of thinking about things. Andy tends to do quite out there, but well executed plays. Legend, pretty vanilla, but also at the same time can adapt pretty well to wild out of the box things, or can adapt quite well to being slapped around. Somebody comes out and screws him over. He doesn't just GG out, and he can normally sort of try and stem the bleeding. So it's always fun to watch those two. See if Andy will play Marco. Sure. Otherwise, I'm gonna go and grab some food. And I'm always up streaming tomorrow. Do what Yuri's revenge. It's always fun to watch. But thank you very much, GL, for sponsoring that. $20 goes to Legend. To be paid in standard fiat currency, because if it gets paid in crypto, Legend's gonna lose it in about 4 seconds. So, are we gonna get another series? Maybe? I'll sit around for a minute. What should we do while we're waiting, boys? Oh, you know what we can do. It's a bit late in the day, unfortunately. I don't think there's any Chinese eagles streaming. But Latov's not here to shout at me, so it's totally fine. That's a reference. There are Chinese eagles streaming. Good news, everyone! So many fucking pop-ups. Again? We're doing another game? Cool. Okay, enough of that. You must legend again? Oh! Okay. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, we're gonna get a lobby? I can remake the lobby. Let's see. Hey to everyone, give me a minute. Excellent. Well, talk amongst yourselves. Entertain yourselves. I wasn't expecting to have to think of something to fill the gap. What do we got? Shit. I haven't got any of my, like... I haven't got any of my time filler stuff around anymore. Let's see what happens. Hopefully there's another quick series to do. Otherwise I will go and grab some food and then come back later. Got some open RA to stream this evening. Co-op open RA. And probably Supreme Commander. If we've got time afterwards. Which has been loving getting back into SUCOM. SUCOM is bloody brilliant. Have I seen your new map? I've not seen your new map. No, I thought you were memeing. Were you in fact not memeing? I do have a new map, but I was... Oh, okay. Some of these are absolutely ancient. Oh, you want to see a meme map? Not tropical. What was Malibu's map? What the hell was Malibu? Ah, SFJ boys. Oh, on the penis map. The penis map. Who remembers SFJ? Who remembers me beating a legend in the SFJ tournament? I know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. A Malibu Bay, that's it. Yeah, of course it was Malibu Bay. Can I not spell? I can't spell. Like, to be fair, an insanely ambitious map that had so like everything, including the kitchen sink, thrown into it. Everything, like, with little mini games and environment effects and AI, and yet, you know, still 8 starting spots. I can't remember the 8-player map which inspired this, which is laid out pretty similarly, but I think this is built from scratch. And hidden features, yeah, exactly. Isolation, damn, NVT. Remembering. Isolation. There you go. I don't know if this is the original. That says remake. That's the quote unquote original one. And this is when Malibu started to make his own version of the map. Yes. An excellent FFG map. An excellent map indeed. I apparently have 1900 maps in my custom map folder. I suppose 1902 after today. Still just... My guy played with Brian and always lost during dogfights. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. What else do we have here? Poly? That's not a... Oh yeah, no, it's a poly map. Nightcrawler, that's a general's map, isn't it? No, he did made a different map with general's map. Kapow, one of the OGs, one of the COVID OGs. Excalibur, Lucifer, fucking Frank. I miss that man. What else have we got? Mad World. Jalad. Mr. Marijuana. Some names from the past. MX. Apples. Bloody apples. Wasteland maps. Tiburon. Became an iconic map. Where are the extra small maps? Yeah, these. Extra small Cuba edition. Yes. Talaf and Ion Havoc. Hell yeah. That's an oldie but goldie. I don't know Grail, but I guess he made the originals. Nuclear Commando. He's still vaguely around. I like the ones where you can get nukes. Yeah. I think that was Cuba Edition added that, but it never, or had that in it, but it never normally got that far. Oh yeah, once you build a war factory, you'll be able to build a nuke silo with near instant nukes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because Talaf like the madness. I mean, they're all most of these ancient. Venice. I mean, that was a beautiful map. That was an absolutely beautiful map. But never really caught on. Grand Gulch. Zera, not the blinding version. Tour of Zilla. Oh yeah, that's just a full player. Tour of Egypt. Venice looks cool. Venice was a nice map. Kapow made some absolutely fantastic maps. Back into 2022, 2021, 2022, 2023 when map making was at its highest. Josh, Distant Q. Urban Marine was played for a fair bit. Dodgeball, classic. Utter classic. A Root map. Back when Root was doing map making. A level of map placed in MO. Well, yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful map. It's 4 years old, I suppose, now. Cat and Mouse. Normandy. Classic Kapow map that got picked up by custom lobbies quite early on. Path map. Offense, defense, Newsy. Bloody hell, that's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. There's a madness map. I knew it. I knew I'd come across one. Still waiting on a series. Another route map. Another route map. Divide and Conquer. I'll Shake. Some Ravage and GT map. God, it's like looking through like an old photo album, right? Thinking, oh yeah, that guy. What the fuck? On absolute top tier map. I haven't played that in a while. Casper sounds familiar. Oh yes, poly map. Papa Kush. I think it was Papa Kush and Berg have the same birthday. Or was it Kapow and Berg have the same birthday? Great. Yeah. Erotic was making real nice maps back then. Anyway. I think that's it for the day. We'll try again next week. Alright, man. Always a pleasure streaming games. Do just let me know. I'm always up for it. If I'm not like in the middle of something, especially with other people, but if it's something that I can pause, then I'm always up for casting some games. Always a pleasure, boys and girls. Well, we're gonna call it here then, and I'll see you guys later. I'll do some open RA co-op stuff later, and then maybe Supreme Commander afterwards. Thank you for GR for sponsoring that one, and Legend and Annie for playing.